We're standing on Jungfernstieg, within sight of the town hall, watching the Alster boats arriving and departing. In the background, trains repeatedly cross the Lombards Bridge. It's glorious summer weather in Hamburg, and we enjoy the view of the Inner Alster Lake. We can see the spectral colors of a rainbow in the water fountain.
Also wir brechen jetzt so eine Alster-Kreuzfahrt auf.
I can't remember ever having taken one of the Alster boats up the Inner Alster and Outer Alster, or along the Alster Canal. But the weather is practically inviting us. Incidentally, we're not taking one of those tourist boats, but rather a scheduled boat that runs hourly. This is considerably cheaper than the tourist boats. After we've cast off, we can take another look at the Jungfernstieg and the town hall. The facade of the buildings on Ballindamm is impressive. Major banks and the shipping company Hapag-Lloyd are located here. We first pass under the Lombards Bridge, a combined road and rail bridge that separates the Inner Alster from the Outer Alster. Looking back, we then see the second bridge we passed under, the Kennedy Bridge. Before us now lies the vast Outer Alster, which has only been frozen over in a few winters in recent decades and is now used by countless sailors in the summer. And then we approach our first stop, the Hotel Atlantic.
Der nächste Halt dann Atlantik. Hier ist einmal der Stadtteil St. Georg und der Stadtteil Hohenfelde und die Hotels Atlantik und Le Méridien.
The hotel opened in 1909 as the Grand Hotel of the Hamburg America Line. The globe on the front of the hotel is visible from afar. Its most famous guest, incidentally, is the musician and painter Udo Lindenberg, who has resided here permanently since the 1990s. After stopping at the Hotel Atlantic, we cross the Alster twice and stop at Raven Street and the Uhlenhorster Farhouse, Ferry House. From here, we have a wonderful view of the city center, including the towers of the Town Hall and St. Nicholas Church, as well as the Michel Church on the right.
In dem Stadtteil Roter Baum. Hier sind übrigens auch die Hochschule für Musik und auch das berühmte Luxushotel The Fontenay auf der linken Seite. Hier direkt am Anleger befindet sich das Café Bodos Brotsteg.
Today, Monday, it's comparatively quiet on the Outer Alster. Only a few sailors, surfers, or stand-up paddleboarders are out and about. On weekends, when the weather is nice, it's teeming with small boats. It's sometimes dangerous to force your way through the crowds on a motorboat. It's so warm inside the boat that the few passengers stay in the limited outdoor seating at the back.
Der Norddeutsche Regattaverein, der größte Regattaverein hier in Hamburg und an der Alster. Unter anderem erreichen Sie hier auch das Café Hansasteg.
And once again, we crossed the Alster, first to the Ballindamm station, before turning into the canal toward Mühlenkamp station.
Und hier befindet sich das schöne Café Cliff.
Shortly after leaving the Ballindamm station, the captain suddenly stops the boat. A family of ducks almost gets caught in the propeller. Fortunately, nothing further happened. However, we pass a group of children out on their optimist dinghies. And the boat coming from the other side also crosses our path. And then we take the turnoff toward Mühlenkamp. We pass under the Langerzug Bridge. On the left and right sides of the bank are some of Hamburg's most prominent and expensive villas. These are large villas with vast green spaces that extend to the water. Many canoeists and stand-up paddleboarders also frequent this area. Here at the pontoon, as at other pontoons before, many sun-loving students sit engrossed in their reading. From Mühlenkamp, we now head back toward the Outer Alster. At the Krugkoppel Bridge, the wide Alster Lake becomes the narrow Alster River. Today, Monday, it's certainly even easier to rent one of the canoes or surfboards. On weekends, the rental stations are often fully booked in this wonderful weather.
Der nächste Halt, die Krugkoppelbrücke am wunderschönen Café Baureich und der Stadtteil auf der rechten Seite ist Winterhude.
We are now embarking on the final leg of our cruise. We pass under several bridges until we reach the final stop, the Winterhuder Pfarrhaus, Ferry House.
Von der Krugkoppelbrücke ist der Stadtteil Harvesterhude.
Here, on the canal-like Alster River, the villas are located directly on the water. While those living on the river can enjoy a constant view of the water, in summer they have to contend with the noise level of the many amateur boaters on the water. Stand-up paddleboarders are rare, but canoeists are more common, often traveling in groups with plenty of alcohol. By the way, on the left, in the direction of travel, the properties are built right up to the water, while on the right, a road runs along the bank. It's worth taking a bike tour here in summer. You'll get wonderful views of the water and the gardens opposite.
Ziel das Winterhuder Fährhaus. Wir fahren noch ein kleines Stück weiter unter die Brücken und drehen am Winterhuder Kai und legen dann gleich mit der linken Seite an. Und dann geht es auch ein paar Minuten um 17:10 Uhr dann wieder zurück über die Anleger Richtung Jungfernstieg. Ja, hier ist das Winterhuder Fährhaus.
After an hour, our tour ends at the Winterhuder Pfarrhaus, Ferry House. The theater of the same name, with its diverse program, is also located here. However, we get out to quench our thirst with a cool non-alcoholic wheat beer in the heat and humidity. In any case, it was a fantastic experience that calls for a repeat.